Good evening, I'm your host. This is your midweek hit of what actually moved science. 7 quick stories, clear takeaways, and what to watch next. And don't miss our full Sunday wrap. Breaking now, Science This Week. For the deeper dive and updates. Beyond non-invasive mind captioning turns brain activity into text. Researchers demo a technique that translates what a person sees or imagines into sentences using non-invasive brain imaging plus AI. It's early days, but accuracy is high enough to hint at bedside communication tools for patients who can't speak and new ways to study perception. Why it matters? It pushes brain-computer interfaces beyond single words toward natural language without implants. Watch next. Tests across more people and scanners. Privacy frameworks for thought data. 2. Monoclonal antibodies show fresh promise against bird flu and HIV. A roundup of new studies points to antibody therapies that can blunt severe H5N1 disease and keep HIV at bay, some guided by viral evolution tracking to stay ahead of mutations. Why it matters. If durable, these could complement vaccines and small molecule drugs, especially for outbreaks and resistant strains. Watch next. Larger trials, cost and access remain big hurdles. 3. Antarctic ice shelves face failure timelines under high emissions. A new analysis estimates when individual Antarctic ice shelves would cease to exist under different warming scenarios, explicitly including hard-to-model processes like fracturing and iceberg calving. Headline finding: under high emissions, most shelves don't survive in their current form. Why it matters. Shelves buttress land ice. Their loss can accelerate sea level rise. Watch next. Regional risk maps for coastal planning and satellite monitoring triggers. By a record-bright black hole superflare confirmed. Astronomers confirmed the most luminous black hole flare ever recorded, about 10 trillion times the sun's brightness, likely from a star torn apart by a supermassive black hole. First spotted years ago, follow-up nails down its record status. Why it matters. Extreme tidal disruption events test physics under insane gravity and help map dormant black holes in distant galaxies. Watch next. Multi-wavelength campaigns to catch the earliest moments of such flares. Favorite radar eye in the sky. Sentinel-1D reaches orbit. ESA confirms Sentinel-1D is safely in orbit after launch on Ariane 6. Restoring and expanding C-band radar coverage for 24/7. Cloud-penetrating Earth observation. Crucial for flood response, ice monitoring, ship tracking, and land motion. Why it matters. More capacity and redundancy for disaster mapping and climate services. Watch next. Commissioning, then routine data flowing to Copernicus users. Got protein from thin air for astronauts. Edges forward. ESA spotlighted the H5N1 project, using captured CO2, water, and electricity to grow edible single-cell proteins, aimed at closed-loop life support where resupply is impossible. Why it matters. Turning waste gases into food could cut mass and risk for deep space missions, and even enable resilient food systems on Earth. Watch next. Long-duration bioreactor tests and nutritional safety studies. Devon, the most common exoplanets may be rocky on top, not global magma seas. New modeling led by University of Chicago researchers suggests many sub-Neptune worlds, super common in our galaxy, might have solid silicate surfaces under their atmospheres, not permanent magma oceans as often assumed. Why it matters. Rewrites how we interpret JWST spectra and where to look for potentially habitable conditions. Watch next. Targeted JWST observations to discriminate solid versus molten interfaces. That's your midweek snapshot. Which story grabbed you? Brain to text, air protein, or the record-setting black hole flare? Tell us below and set a reminder for our Sunday deep dive. Breaking now, Science This Week. We'll connect the dots, update these stories, and add the weekend surprises. See you then.